Good morning. Welcome to Alpha Omega's Columnhenge Temple. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Morning, David. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Look at this beautiful mist out here in the valley. Isn't it great?
It is just beautiful. I'm going to pan so they can see it going out there. You see, you can't see it as well as we can, but you see these mists?
Well, you can if you enlarge your screen.
Right.
It's amazing.
It rained for the last 2 days, and so now the desert is giving up moisture to the air again. And we see that in the form of this beautiful mist that the Egyptians referred to as tefnut.
Wow, are we really glad to be out here in the morning with you again. The weather has just been so rugged the last couple of days in the morning. But, you know, yesterday we spent half the day trying to get some sunshine for you, and it didn't work. So we're going to continue to just come out here every morning despite the weather and not try to find the sunny part of the day for you. You know, it's kind of different from day to day also. The weather really does make a difference in the quality of this ritual, we've noticed, because it has a lot to do with the strength of the God force, and that's directly related to the power of the sun. When it's covered, it's kind of difficult. Looks like this morning sunrise might be by the numbers. It's a little bit cut behind the cloud.
Yes, but you can clearly see how far off the winter solstice point the sunrise has moved now. If you expand your screen, you'll see that on the horizon there was a little mountain on the ridgeline. And now the sun is rising to the north of that point.
There it is.
He is risen. All hail the sun, source of all life on earth.
The visible sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the invisible sun of the Spirit shine thereon from above.
Take a moment to feel into your body. Magic is registered on your skin. And to feel the God force, you need get in touch with your skin, every bit of it. As you breathe into and get in deeper touch with your body. Relax and allow all other thoughts to melt away. Take a nice deep breath and visualize yourself as the tree of life. Throw your branches up high into Alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. Call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha,
Omega,
the beginning
the end.
and the path of the age between. Sunrise,
Sunset,
and the path of the sun between. Birth,
death.
and the path of humanity between. For those who might be joining us for the first time, the ritual that Leslie just performed is the basic ritual of the Alpha Omega. It is our version of the lesser banishing ritual or lesser invoking ritual of the pentagram.
It also has equivalency in casting the circle in witchcraft and calling the watchtowers.
This ritual, rather than working with 4 pentagrams in a circle, works 3-dimensionally. It sets up 3 separate arcs of current, above to below, north to south, and east to west, with the practitioner standing in the center point of these 3 primal currents. The ritual we're about to perform, the opening of the the opening of the Treasury of Light, derives from a corpus of magic practiced by early, well, I hate even to call them Christians, because Christianity has come to mean something very, very different today than it did back then. These people practiced the magic that we're about to show you as part of a much larger corpus that we're going to be teaching you over time for those who are interested in learning more about this magical system. You know, since they worked with the magic of the Greek alphabet, translated into Coptic, of course, they were Coptic magicians. Rather than call them Christians, just to, you know, make a distinction, even though it was primal Christianity. And this manuscript that we now have, once again, found by archaeologists, was originally used by these early, well, let's call them Alpha Omegans.
Yes.
By these early Alpha Omegans in Egypt. They were obsessed with one thing: solar ascension. We'll talk more about that later. First of all, let's move into the rite of the opening of the Treasury of Light. I beheld a great wonder in heaven. 3 mighty angels with flaming swords, guarding the gateway of the Treasury of Light. O mighty angels, Esaza a Iosa Eoza Esa. Stand aside, for I know your names, and I open the Treasury of Light. And passing within the confines of the treasury, our way was blocked by 3 more angels, guardians of the gateway of the Treasury of Light from within. Almighty angels, Osa Este and Kausaek. Stand aside, for I open the Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads of his treasury. These are the names that are in the places when they sing praises unto my Father, and he gives light power unto them. Almighty head of the treasury in the east, Osaepsoja. Give us your blessings. Fill us with the light power passed to you through Iewa from my Father. Zezoaie. Oza Owez. Bauzaeze. Head of the treasury in the south, pour forth your blessings from the treasury of light upon the earth. Olazaes. Ozalazua. Zaazuz. Tosa Ezai. Thesaus. Ahozazu. Tozalaz. Tozoazai. Having received the light power emanating from the heads of his treasury in their places, and linked, we came into the place of the Father of the Treasury of Light. Almighty Father of the Treasury of Light, emanation of by your cipher and by your name, I invoke you. Ioraza. Here in the presence of the Father of the Treasury of Light, before I continue with the intention of this ritual, I must sadly make a comment. In recent days, I've been attacked online. I've been severely criticized from certain circles of Christians for this rite, especially because I'm doing it together with the pagan witch queen. To my so-called Christian critics, I say to you, the energies of the Treasury of Light are for all humanity. All humanity, beyond sect, beyond creed. You criticize me because I performed this ritual together with the pagan witch queen, exactly in the same way that they criticized Jesus Christ himself because he worked together with the Magdalene. Who do you think Jesus preached to? Christians? There were no Christians. There were the Gentiles of the day, the Jews of the day, all of the Samaritans of the day, the other peoples, the pagans, everyone. His message was for all, not just for Christians. His magic is for all, not just for Christians. It is my intention that the magic of light left behind to us by Jesus Christ shall be widely practiced once again. It shall be a boon and a blessing to all humanity, not just for those who profess a Christian faith, but for all those whom Jesus' message originally was. All who will listen, all who will practice, all who seek to fill their souls with the waters of life. May they be filled to overflowing with the God Force energy. And all who thirst for knowledge, may they find it. All who thirst for ascension, may they find it. In that hour of death, when we shed these mortal bodies like a serpent sheds its skin, may we follow the